The only team stopping us from booking our place in the Champions League final is Liverpool, and we're going to prove we can beat them and get to that final today. Yes, folks, welcome back to revisiting Napoli from the half-star to five-star series, where you're going to see both legs of the Champions League semi-final against Liverpool. The first one is at Anfield, a horrible place to go. But as long as we get a good result here, take them back to the Maradona, we should be alright. We should smash them there. We're amazing on Italian soil. So, since you guys were last with us, you saw both games against Leverkusen. We then beat Fiorentina 3-0. We beat Milan in the Coppa Italia semi-final second leg to set us up with a final against Inter Milan. So if we win that one, we could be on course to win a third treble in a row. We then beat Frosinone 5-0 in the league. And if we have a quick look at the league table, we're 8 points clear with a game in hand. So we win one more, then everything is just going to be on Inter Milan to try and beat us and us lose games, which we've proven we don't do. Squad-wise then, we do have a little bit of a problem on the left-hand side. We have both Chevalier and Raspadori both out. They will be ready for the second leg against Liverpool. We just got to go with what we've got at the moment, and that is just Boatini who can play out there. So, yeah, go with what we got. So, let's jump into the Liverpool game then. Team we're putting out there to hopefully just draw. That's all I want them to do. We're going to stay on the positive mentality. We're not going to change anything. We're just going to go out there with what we normally go out with. That team is Lever in goal, a back four of Lacko, Militao, Marcato and Maciel, Aguero at the base midfield, Victorino and Barella in front of him, Boatini on the left, Gallan on the right, Ferry up front. This is a real test of our character here. We're going to a hostile environment. I mean, every away game is a hostile environment, but there is no more hostile environment than Anfield to just stay strong. Barella's got the ball. He's playing it out to Boatini on that left-hand side, who's ran away from the ball. Absolutely ran away with it. No need to do that there. And Liverpool on the counter-attack, go down that left-hand side. They're going to get a goal inside the first minute here, aren't they? Or Lacko slows the place up, get our defenders back into position. And oh, luckily they blast that over the bar, absolutely balloon it. What an opening minute that was. Issue from us on that left-hand side with Boatini, and then Liverpool go down the other end and nearly score. They've got the highlight here with their goalkeeper playing it around nice in front of them, and they've given it away to Gallan, to Ferry. Oh, it's a good save from the keeper. Any other situation, you put your house on Ferry to score there. He's not. We've got the corner, and it's Boatini putting this one in. Aiming for that front post, and Liverpool have beat us to it. Guerri at the edge of the box. Liverpool, they're quick. They're quick to the ball. They're quick to get rid of it. Maybe do we drop down to balance mentality? I think if we get a goal, we then drop to balance and then sit on what we've got. Militao gives it to Marcato. Space on the right hand side. Do we go with it? We do. We go into bus. Left hand side. Sorry, Boatini's been fouled. We've got a penalty here potentially. He was fouled. He didn't go down easy. VAR says penalty for Napoli. Stepping up for this one is Barella. Oh, and he's missed it. Keeper with a strong hand there. What an opening to the game this has been. We have been all over them so far. We should have scored that penalty. But yeah, we need to pick ourselves up. Forget about it now. That opportunity's gone. We now have the rest of the half to try and find a goal. Or at least keep it at 0-0 as Liverpool come down there. Right hand side. They're playing it in and Lacko's there to sweep up the ball. Gives it to Militao. Back to Lacko. Feeds that 4-4 to Boatini. Boatini steps on it. He's at the edge of the box. Feeds it to Ferry. He's offside anyway. Hits the side netting. We are being all over them. We are like a rash. They cannot cope with us. You'd like to think that we'd find a route to go and get the goal here. If we can get them into half-time at 0-0, I think that's a huge result for us. They're turning the ball, blasting it into the centre. We should deal with it. We don't really. We need to make a save here. Oh, we don't. We don't deal with that at all. Lever makes the initial save, but it falls the wrong way, and Liverpool take the lead. 39 minutes on the clock. Hopefully it stays like that, or we can get another goal. Not another goal. We can get a goal. But yeah, we can't offer them opportunities like that. You really can't. We'll say that to them. Alessandro Ferry's having a poor game. Barella's having a poor game. I guess that's from the penalty miss. Boatini's not having the best of games either. We leave it. We leave it to the hour mark and then we make 3 changes then. Hopefully we can get ourselves back into it. I mean, yeah, the game's been in our favour. Shots, I mean, yeah, shots. They've had more than us. Now we're at the hour mark. Let's make the changes. And they will be Djokovic going it back. Why am I doing it from that screen? Let's do it from this one here. It's a lot better to see. Djokovic can come on. Alessandro Ferri's going to stay on because I haven't really got another striker to come on for him. Thiago could come on for Militao. Pucci on for Galan. Go with this for the first round of changes. And then we'll make a couple more around the 78-minute mark. I'm going to go on the attack. We might as well. We're chasing the game down. Might as well try and get ourselves a goal. Can't even do any shouts in them because the assistant manager's shouting at the players all over the place. 78 minutes, like I said, substitutions. Nets can come on. Have we got them on the bench? We do. Nets can come on for Lacko. And then Garrido can come on at the base of midfield. And that is what we're doing. The only changes. And I'm going to encourage the boys. 10 minutes to go to find ourselves an equaliser here. And then take them back to the Maradona. If not, 1-0 is okay. It's not the end of the world. 4 minutes of time added on. We're not going to get a highlight this half. No, ends. So, we're 1-0 down. We now go to the Maradona and we beat them. We can do it. We beat Real Madrid 5-0 when we took them back to Maradona. Let's go and beat Liverpool. So, there we have it. We win Serie A again, 4th time in a row. It is just the Napoli league now. We are such a good side. Such a good side. That come from, if we have a quick look here, where are they to? Where are they to? I mean, Inter, they drew their game. I can't even see them on here for whatever reason. There they are, against Milan. They drew with Milan. And that is what has resulted in us winning the league once again. So, the best team in Italy, 100%, it is us. We are the best team. Proving it just there. We now need to prove that we are the best team in Europe. We need to beat Liverpool. Hands down, we should be buzzing from this here. Let's go and beat them. Here we go then. Second leg of the semi-final against Liverpool. We're only 1-0 down. We can do this, boys. Turn it around. Think of the results you got against Real Madrid. The team we're putting out there then is Lever in goal, a back four of Nets, Thiago, Marcato and Maceo, Garrido at the base midfield, Coste and Victorino in front of him, Chevalier on the left, Galan on the right, Ferry up front. We're going to use Pucci straight off the bench around the 60-minute mark unless something happens to Galan. Galan used to play for Liverpool. That's why I want him on the pitch. I want him to prove them wrong. And Coste as well. Both sold them to us. They need to hurt them. Massively hurt them. We're also going to go on the attacking mentality as well. As Liverpool got a free kick towards that back post. They head it wide. Never trouble in Lever at all there. So if we go on the attack, we should be able to hurt them. We have the attacking emphasis from our 3 attacking players. We've got the Mazzala as well, who can just run up there and cause a lot of problems. And the first 20 minutes have been all Liverpool. Though Nets are going to put a corner in to Galan. That's why we put him on the pitch. Come on. 1-1 on aggregate. 1-0 on the night. As I said, Real Madrid all over again. That's all we need. Going to stay on the attacking mentality. As soon as we get a second goal, we'll drop down to positive then. Because I know we're in the league and in the lead time. We don't need to chase the game. At the moment, it's fine. Liverpool got the ball. Galan steps in, wins it. He's got to go for that, ref. Yes. It's all going our way. It's all coming up. Millhouse here. Come on, Napoli. Take advantage of this now. We might as well just stay on the attacking mentality for the rest of the game. Half time, 1-0 to us, 1-1 on mentality. We have a 1-1 on mentality. On aggregate, we have the opportunity. We'll go with that. Who's having a poor game? Chevalier's having a poor game. We got Raspadori on the bench. We do. Chevalier comes off, Raspadori comes on. That's the only change we're doing there. Maceo, I'm going to give him another 10 minutes. He has picked up a little bit of a knock. Not enough for me to take him off just yet. Liverpool blast that ball forward. And we should sweep it up. And we do as Victorino goes to Maceo. Hopefully the injury isn't going to affect him too much. He goes back to Marcato, gives it back to him. Go left, the space. Float over to the left. Maceo now at this right-hand side. Right to the byline. Gives it to Galan. Galan, the goal scorer, goes back to Marcato. Garrido. They just need to look left. Galan. Oh, he rattles the crossbar. Oh, I thought he was going to score from that then. It just set up so nicely. The way all the passes were moving, it was flowing nicely as well. Oh, it just rattles that crossbar. Needed to be that little bit lower. If he hit the underside of the crossbar, probably would have bounced down and in. But no, it's not to be. It's 1-1 at the moment, and Liverpool are working it up through the centre. We're not making this man advantage count at the moment. They're finding pockets of space, like there on that left-hand side. Marcato's over there. He needs to get in the box. We step in, trying to win the ball. They float it over. Raspadori's there. Bellingham, challenge, tackle. We get it. Thiago gets it. Coste feeds it to Raspadori. Raspadori had to slow his pace up then to get the ball to him. Ran into a cul-de-sac, but Coste's got it. Floats that to Galan. Super Aymar Galan. 2-0 on the night. 2-1 on aggregate. Oh, we've done it. We've turned it around. Let's make that change at the back there. Maciel has to come off. And it will be Mr. Djokovic that comes on for him there. Do we do anyone else? Raspadori struggling to meet the pace of the game. To be honest, he should slow it up. As long as we go down to the positive now, we should slow the game up as Raspadori with a free kick. Puts that in, trying to find Ferry. Marcato picks up the clearance. Goes to Coste, Djokovic, Garrido. Nothing fancy, boys. We don't need anything fancy. If we can get a third goal, it's a good cushion. Well done, Raspadori. Oh, he hits the crossbar. Galan. I don't know if he hit the crossbar. It hit a Liverpool player. Then we had a throw in, but nearly. I'm going to go on the attack again. We might as well. We've got a highlight here. I was going to make a couple of substitutions, but we'll let the highlight play out. Nets into Raspadori. Feeds it to Ferry. He's got options in there. It's Coste. Oh, he hits the post and it rolls along the line. Another day, the luck goes your way. Liverpool then on the attack. Oh, it's a good cut out by Djokovic. He's got space to run into when he does. Feeds out to Ferry. Ferry puts it across to Raspadori. That's game over. That is game over. 3-1. We're in the Champions League final. I'm just going to do a little bit of a dance here. Come on. I love this team so much. It is so good. I'm glad I come back to this one. I think I said it in the last episode and the episode before that. But yeah, we are so good. Let's make these last substitutions then. Thiago can come off because he's knackered. Marcato can come off because he's knackered. And the last change will be Pusey coming off for Gallon on that right hand side. We're just going to let our midfield sit there. They don't need to do anything fancy. Just need to sit there. Just pass the ball around. That's all we want them to do now. Just pass it around in. Make Liverpool look silly. They're out on that right hand side. They feed that forward. If they get a goal here, it's not the end of the world. Oh, they don't. They put it wide. It ain't their day, is it? It's not their day. Lever then with the goal kick. Gives that to Skriniar. Victorino over to Djokovic. We are going to be playing Bayern Munich in the final. They beat Arsenal 5-0 on aggregate. So we drew with them in the league phase. So it's nice to play a team that we've not actually beat in the Champions League yet. Coste feeds that forward to Ferry. Nets. That goes up forward to Ferry. He's at the byline. And gets on the score sheet. It is just like the Real Madrid game, isn't it? Can we get a fifth? Go on, boys. Go fill your boots. Go and get a fifth. That would be... Yeah, that would be lovely stuff. I think the referee there was going to stand on the ball and cause Liverpool a few more issues. But I don't know if that's part of the match engineer and Football Manager. I don't know if that can actually happen. No, never seen it happen. Pusey wins the ball. Runs into space. Right-hand side. Steps on it, turns. Goes back, trying to find Skriniar. And that Jefferson, I don't know if that's... I wonder if that's the Jefferson that we had at Man United. Djokovic goes back to Militao. Now we're on the left-hand side with Nets. Coste turns, jinks, goes back, turns again, beats his man. Just absolutely flummoxed the player there and then fires it into the side net end. Unneeded. You just need to roll it across the box there. Roll it across the face of the goal and let Liverpool just make a hash of it in the end. But no, he had a shot. A poor shot of that. Right inside Pusey into Ferry. We've gone back. Shifting the play over to this left-hand side as we're just wasting time at the moment. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with wasting as much time as you want. We've won this game. We are in the final of the Champions League. Pusey into Coste. Ferry goes up to Pusey. Crossy goes to Raspadori. There's number 5. There is going to be a VAR check. Let's click on here. It's not counted. He's offside. The arms aren't gone up either. Well, I thought it was going to be the Real Madrid game. It's not. It's not the Real Madrid game, but we are in the Champions League final. Napoli in a Champions League final. Come on. What a performance. Great second leg comeback. Chevalier had a poor game. Not really interested in anyone. I never had a poor game there. We did it. Champions League final. Champions League final for Napoli. Oh. So, we've got 2 finals left. We're only going to show one on camera. There's no point in showing the Coppa Italia. We are just going to come back for the Munich game in the Champions League final. We did it. Champions League, here we come with Napoli. It will be their first European trophy as well, if we can win it. Thank you for watching. Join us again for the final.